Good morning, students. So now we will start with a new chapter, that is chapter 13, surface areas and volumes. So far we have been dealing with figures that can be easily drawn on our notebooks or blackboards, and such types of figures are called plane figures, like rectangles, squares, circles, etc. In this class we will be learning about solid figures like cuboid, cylinder, cone, cubes, sphere, hemisphere, etc. Now, what is the difference between plane figure and solid figure? Plane figure is a two-dimensional figure, means it has length, either length or breadth, means any two dimensions it has. And solid figure has three dimensions, that is length, breadth and height. In this chapter, we will be learning to find out the surface areas and volumes of the solid figures. So the formula which we will be using to find out the surface areas, now we will be first dealing with surface areas only. So the formula which we will be using to find out the surface areas of these solid figures, cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere, is written here, which you have to write down in your copy. In case of cuboid, it has three dimensions, length, breadth and height. So total surface area of a cuboid is twice LB plus BH plus LH, where L is length, B is breadth and H is height. Lateral surface area. What do you understand by lateral surface area? Lateral surface area means area of four walls of a cuboid. So it is given by the formula twice L plus B into H. Now the total surface area of a cube of side A, when the side of a cube is A, then its total surface area is 6A square, and the lateral surface area of a cube means area of four walls. So area of one wall is A square, as it is square in shape. So the area of four walls of a cube will be 4A square. Then curved surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 pi RH, where R is the radius and H is the height of the cylinder. Then total surface area of a cylinder is given by the formula 2 pi R into R plus H. Now the curved surface area of a cone, when we talk about cone here, it is a right circular cone. So the curved surface area of a cone is given by pi R L. Now what is this L? This is the slant height. So this is H, this is R and this is L. So this is a right circular cone, so it is making 90 degree. So what is L equal to? By using Pythagoras theorem, it is equal to under root R square plus H square, where R is the radius and H is the height of the cone. Then total surface area of a cone is given by pi R into L plus R. Surface area of a sphere is given by the formula 4 pi R square. Curved surface area of a hemisphere, hemisphere means just half of the sphere, is given by 2 pi R square. Total surface area of a hemisphere is given by the formula 3 pi R square. Now we will start with exercise 13.1. The question given is a plastic box 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide and 65 centimeter deep is to be made. It is to be open at the top. Ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, determine the area of the sheet required for making the box. So suppose this is a rectangular plastic box and it is given that this part, the upper part, is open. It is not closed. So we have to find out the area of the sheet required for making the box. So to make this box, what do we need? We need the area of four walls, isn't it? And area of this base. Why? Because the upper part of the, or the top part of the box is open. So we will not take this part into consideration. So area of the sheet required to make this box will be equal to area of the four walls, that is the lateral surface area, plus area of this base. Now it is given L equals to 1.5 meter, B equals to 1.25 meter, and H, that is depth, is 65 centimeter. Since we are seeing that it is given in terms of meter, we will convert it into meter. So to convert centimeter into meter, we divide by 100. So it becomes equal to 0.65 meter. So we will just put it into the formula. We know that lateral surface area of a cuboid is twice L plus B into H, and area of base will be equal to L into B. So just put the values here, and when you solve it, you will get this as equal to 5.45 meter square. So the area of the sheet required for making the box equals to 5.45 meter square. You write down the answer in that form only. Then second part of the question is, find the cost of the sheet for it if a sheet measuring 1 meter square costs rupees 20. So what is the cost of 1 meter square? That is rupees 20. And what is the total area of the sheet which we have found out? That is equal to 5.45 meter square. So the cost of the sheet will be equal to, just multiply this area with rupees 20. When you multiply 20 with 5.45, you will get the answer as rupees 109. Now we will do question number 2. The length, breadth and height of a room are 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter respectively. Find the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and the ceiling at the rate of rupees 7.50 per meter square. Children, you know that whenever we whitewash a room, we do not take into consideration the floor part, isn't it? We always whitewash the room. How do we whitewash? We just whitewash the 4 walls of the room and the ceiling of the room. So again here the same formula will be used as we have done in the question number 1. So length, breadth and height of the room is given 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter respectively. So the area of the 4 walls will be equal to twice L plus B into H, and area of the ceiling will be equal to length into breadth. So just put the values of this L, B and H into this formula, and when you solve it, you will get this as equal to 74 meter square. Now what is the cost of whitewashing? We have to find out the cost of whitewashing at the rate of rupees 7.50 per meter square. So the cost of whitewashing at the rate of 7.50 per meter square will be, you just multiply this cost with the total area, that is 74. When you multiply, you will get this as rupees 555. So children, do question number 1 and 2 and the formula. Write down the formula which I have given in your fair copy. Thank you.